What is going on, everybody? Zoo back here once again in No Man's Sky, and today I am gonna show you how to build engines like this. I call them APG engines. I believe Action Pants Gaming is the one who invented these. Someone can correct me in the comments if I'm wrong on that, but as far as I know, Action Pants is the one who came up with this, so I've always known them as APG engines. A lot of people like to build these, and I like to build them a lot too. I'm going to show you quickly how to build these. Now, the first thing I would suggest is you do this in creative mode, especially if you're just learning, because these engines take a lot of parts to build. You're not just, you need a lot of pieces. So creative mode is a good way to get around that, because in creative mode you can build as much as you want with no building costs. So let's get a setup going. Okay, so the first thing you're going to want to do, get a setup something like this. Then we're going to use the paving to glitch to the cylinder. Okay, cube under the cylinder. And we can delete the cylinder, and we can go to the pipe. Put one more in there. Now we're gonna go back to the cylinder to glitch to the paving. Actually, I find this a little bit easier, for me anyway, to use the clear, the glass panel. Alright, so we need to glitch this cylinder to the paving. Okay, so we glitch in a paving there. Now I wanted it to glitch the other way, but it doesn't really matter for this demonstration. With the paving glitched in, you can now take a metal piece. I like to use this one, and it will stand up now. So now you don't need that. Really what we're looking for is this. Depending how big we're going to make this, we might want to go one higher. Like that. Okay, so once you have that, you're going to go to structures and go to large and go to the circular room, and that'll place on that piece. And then what you want to do is place a biodome on that. And now what we're gonna do is the perfect circle, Beeblebum's perfect circle technique. I will link it in the description. But essentially what it is we are going to glitch hydroponic trays into this dome. And the reason we're going to do that is so we can glitch other pieces onto the hydroponic trays. So let's glitch these in all the way around. If you don't know this technique, I'll link it in the description below. This is from Beeblebum, and this is how I do it. But it may take you some time just to learn this technique. That's what you're looking for. And then you just go down to the next spot and do your next one. Like that. Okay, so let me do the rest of these. Okay, and there we have our first round. One thing important, guys, make sure you save frequently when doing this, because if you mess up, it can be difficult to fix. Okay, so what you're going to want to do is go from planter to planter and wire glitch these. So grab that to that, and then no. And that's what you're looking for. So you can do this all the way around. If it gives you trouble, try adjusting the angle of your camera and the way you're looking at it. That seems to help. Let's do it all the way around. Okay, and once you've glitched all your floors in, now we're ready for round 2. Now, but what I would suggest you do, after you get all your floors glitched into those planners, extend them out a little bit, because to get the rest in, we're going to need to delete some pieces. So I usually do like 2. And remember, these are going to be deleted. These aren't staying here. You don't have to do 3. Like this one here might give me a problem. So we'll just do, we can just do 1. Doesn't really matter. These are placeholders. So, okay. Once you've done all that, now we can delete this dome. And now we need to put another dome on. So as you can see, what we're doing here is we're making a perfect circle. You can see we did one part of it. So now what we can do is use the empty planters to fill in the rest of the circle. So when you're at this point, delete those. And that's why we place the ones on the outside, because we're going to need to put pieces back in there. So we need those ones on the outside. So that's very important that you don't delete these without the ones on the outside. The reason we're deleting them is to make these trays easier to glitch in. Because in my experience, the closer you have those panels to it, it just gets more and more difficult. Okay, so round 2. Same thing. You just want to fill in the empty spots, though, that you didn't do yet. Okay, and there we have our second round of trays glitched in. Look for any weird ones. Sometimes they'll get in the back there. Delete those so they don't mess you up. So again, we need to glitch in the floor panels. This is still set up for our circle, but we're almost there. So same thing as we did before, tray to tray. We're gonna glitch these in. All right, and there we go. We got all our pieces glitched in. So now we need to replace the small metal floors with light floors. So again, we need to extend these out, the ones we just glitched in, because we're going to be deleting the inside ones. But as you can see, we have our circle here. And this is Beeble's perfect circle technique, which you can learn how to do in the description. So, okay, at this point, we don't need this dome anymore. And we don't need this either. And you might find random glitch pieces that didn't work correctly in here. I delete those. Some other ones back here that just randomly got thrown around. Clean that up a little bit. But I like to leave that in there for the time being, just so you know where your center is. So, okay. All these inside ones, they need to be deleted, because this is what we're going to glitch our pieces on to make the engine. So delete that, and we're going to the light floor. And this part's important. The way you need to position these so they go correctly is like this. So with that thicker line on the top. It can be a bit of a pain, especially the way these things light up, to make sure you get it the right way, but just take your time with it, because this part's pretty important that you get these facing the right way, or else it's not going to look right. Okay, and that's what you're looking for. So, a circle of light floors. Now, once you have your light floors glitched in, you can start with your engine pieces. So what we're going to use for this, and this is like You can do it a few different ways depending on what you're going after, but we're just going to use the standard satellite, the Exocraft Summon Station. That's the piece you want. So you're gonna use the wire glitch to glitch these in on each of these light floors. So we connect, go to this one, and we miss that. And there you have it. See how it goes on that angle? See, if it goes like that, that's not what you want. And it will do that sometimes. But it's a timing thing. You're going to need to mess around with it a little bit to find your timing, because your timing won't be the same as mine. So I can't tell you like exactly how to do this. With the timing, I mean. Because like I said, like different PCs are going to have slightly different timings. Okay, and just to show you what that's looking like as we glitch these in. Coming together. Gotta get this last one in. And there you have it. Okay, so that's the engine. Now, it looks a little different, but when we reload, it will look, everything will be spinning perfectly. Now, there's a few more things you can do if you want. Every engine doesn't have to be the same. So just to show you something, like some things I like to do lately. So at this point, I might delete these. And then take light floors, and these ones we're gonna want facing this way, the thick part on the top. But I'm just gonna give you a quick example of some stuff you can do. So like in this case, I'm going to glitch the underwater tubes onto those light floors. Okay, so that's just like a little example of some of the things I've done on some of the engines I've built. You glitch those tubes in, and man, at this point, you can get really creative with this. One thing I've been liking to do is use the aquariums up here. It makes a really cool effect because we can then go here and go and glitch these aquariums. In the tube, you know? So then that gives you an effect like that. Now, if you wanted some more light in here, like I know some of you have probably seen some of these that are like super bright and stuff. The trick is the robot. So you take the robot thing and you're going to go back around. And you see when I glitched it in there, it gives a nice glow. So if I were to do that all the way around the engine, you see it's going to have that nice like golden glow throughout it. Want more details on how to build the basic things that I use to build this? Check out the links in the description because that's where I learned how to do it. Big shout out to ABG, Beeblebum, Higgy's Tattoos, John Vardy for showing me how to do this, and yeah, and now I'm showing you guys. So I hope that's helpful. These are a lot of fun. They're very cool to have at your base, and like I said, you can get very creative with it. This is just one example of, you know, the style I've been messing around with. But once you get the basics down, you can do a lot of different stuff. But listen, I really do appreciate you taking the time to watch. So I just want to say thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.